Let me try this once again. Ladies, gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, here we are once again back. This is Joe pausing the game, and we are here on the third game, this time on Scrap Station. This is the semi-finals of Joe against ActionJesuz here, and the Competo Cup. And ActionJesuz, he won the first game on Terminus 3. He lost the second game. Guess what he did there on the second game? He cheesed on the second game, 6-pro all the way. On Zelnaga Caverns was not successful, and now we have a third game, an ace match. This will be the final decision who will advance to the finals to play in the Competo Cup. Will it be ActionJesuz? Will it be Joe? And ActionJesuz, after losing the second game, he decided to play on Scrap Station next. And we have ActionJesuz here spawning as the pink Zerg player in the right position. We have Joe here as the green Protoss player in the left position. And now take a look at this wonderful GSL style score overlay. I decided to have those race icons up there instead of the spawning positions, because spawning Protoss 9 or Zerg Protoss 12 or Zerg 2 or 3 is just I like this Zergy circle thing and this Protoss emblem or Protoss symbol icon, whatever you want to call it, a little bit more. And now it is time to take a look at the production tab, and guess what is coming up the ramp? It is a couple of Zerglings. And now, are you prepared for the cheese? Once again, let's follow those Zerglings around right now, and those Zerglings will be out in 3 seconds. And here we go. Let's follow those Zerglings, see what they will be able to do. And here we go. So, ActionJesuz is in the base of Joe. He was able to get there just in time. Now he's got 3 Zerglings, he's got a drone there. And what is he now deciding to do? He's going for another Overlord. He's going for a Queen. He needs to watch out that he will not let this Overlord die. Meanwhile, he just can disrupt Joe from mining 100% of the time, losing this one single drone. Let's take a look at the HP bars. Those Zerglings are all in the red, in the yellow, actually only in the orange state, so they will regenerate quite fast. So back to full health, and Joe meanwhile is feeling a little bit safe. He lost one probe, but on the other hand, the Zealot here by Joe was able to take down another Zergling as well. And what is ActionJesuz doing? He's decided to go for the expansion, he's decided to go for more drones, and looks like he will be going for a macro game instead, on keeping the pressure up all the time. And now this cannon was even able to take out another Zergling here, so Zergling goes down. And now with his probes and this Zealot, he was able to bring down the other Zergling as well. But Joe, because of the fact that he went for this forge opening first, he was losing some probes, he was losing some mining time. He is at 17 probes, and now on the other hand, we see that ActionJesuz is at 21 drones already, and ActionJesuz expansion is up right now, so he will be able to produce quite a lot of units. But Joe going for the counter cheese right away. ActionJesuz just realizing, okay, there's a photon cannon coming up, and he needs to get rid of this cannon right away. And this cannon is losing a lot of hit points. It just takes another 5 seconds until this cannon is finished. This cannon will go down, but before it goes down, it will do some damage there as well. He needs to use the Queen as well. This photon cannon getting 2 kills. Now the Zerglings and the remaining drones bringing down the second cannon as well, forcing a cancel there by Joe. This probe will go down here by the screen, and now the pylon is going down there as well. So this was saving just in the last second, but because ActionJesuz is basically the god of cheese, so maybe he's I'm curious, why is ActionJesuz actually from Denmark and not from Switzerland? Because the god of cheese, he should be from Switzerland, maybe, most likely. And but because he's cheesing himself so much, he's experienced a lot of those counter cheeses with the photon cannons, for example, by Protoss players. So he know exactly what to do. He dealt with it, and now he's happy enough to even go for the lair. The lair is halfway done, and let's go for the production tab, and not for the production tab, for the income tab. What is Joe doing? And a good follow-up to this Forge play first is because now he's got the Forge, he can chrono boost the +1 out like a crazy person, and he's going for 4 warp gates. Now the 4 warp gates will be finished pretty soon. The warp gate technology is already finished, and now he's moving out with the first zealot. Soon there will be more zealots, and he's got this probe. With this probe, of course, putting up a forward pylon and just warping in stuff like a crazy person. There we see the pylon. What about the roach warren for ActionJesuz? Just finished. How much drones does he have? He's got 37 drones, so his economy is more than good enough. He just needs to maybe get up 1 or 2 spine crawlers, but of course if you put up some spine crawlers here at the central entrance, boom, backdoor entrance it is suddenly for the Protoss player. He's just warping in a couple of more zealots. Will he go for an attack right away? What does ActionJesuz is go for right now? He does not have any units in production. Maybe he's waiting for more overloads, and actually he's droning up once again, going for 7 more drones and the Hydralisk then. And now the decision to go for even more drones might be very, very bad for him, because now he's realizing, oh, I'm getting attacked. So he's running away from all those forces, but actually all those drones and the 2 queens could do cut some damage there, but now he's warping in more sentries, and with the decision to go for more drones instead of those roaches and hydras, he might not be in the best position, but now he's even sending all of his drones and all of his queens from the main base, and there he was able to go for an attack. Joe was able to survive for just a second, but now with all those force fields gone and the roaches going for a surround, he is quite in a lot of trouble. On the other hand, Joe just warped in more units. Nice force field to prevent this queen from running away, so now it is just roaches without any queens in production. Yes, he does not have any queens at all out on the field, but the creep spread was there for quite a while, so now those roaches will be able to kite a little bit better. So a lot of those zealots already going down, but those stalkers doing a lot of damage here to those remaining roaches. And because of the fact that here we see this zealots in the mineral line of ActionJesuz, he realized, okay, there's no way that he can come back. He lost this game, he lost the semi-finals, he's out of the tournament, and very, very well played by Joe. He was going for the Forge right away, and the decision to go for this 4-gate +1 counter attack was very, very good by him. And of course, ActionJesuz, he was ahead with this. After this attack, he was able to get this expansion up. He had more production capabilities, he had more income, but he was a little too greedy. 37 drones are more than enough. There's no need to get 7 more drones, so he overextended himself. He was a little bit too greedy, going for the Hydralisk thing, going for more drones. Just imagine those drones being Zerglings, or those drones being roaches, and boom, there he would have won the game. At least, not won the game, not 100% sure, but it would have been much easier for him to hold this attack off. For 1 second I just thought, okay, with all of those drones and all of the queens, he should be able to kill all those sentries, and then basically it's only just 4 units every 30 seconds, and he should be able to deal with those. But then with this newly warped in zealots, he was able to get rid of all those drones and of all those queens as well. So in the end, Very well played by Joe, even though ActionJesuz, even though you can say Joe did not win this game, on the other hand you can say ActionJesuz lost the game with the decision to go for the drones instead of the unit. Someone in the chat mentioned this was some sort of scouting fail, and I cannot agree more, because if you would have scouted a little bit better, this would not have happened. As soon as all those zealots and sentries here were at this location, at the smoke, only then ActionJesuz realized, oh, I'm getting four-gated right now. So, yeah, ActionJesuz is out of the tournament, Joe is in the finals, and there he will face either Sif or Elfie, and Sif and Elfie are now playing against each other, so I will be able to join in this game right away.